Hey guys, welcome back to another very interesting video of our channel Versatile Knowledge, and this is the Products Show. And in this episode of the Products Show, I'll be giving my long-term review of the Xiaomi's Redmi K20 Pro. So back in July, that is 5 months back, I made this device Redmi K20 Pro as my primary driver, and I've been using it for the last 5 months as my device. And I've been switching this smartphone between the OnePlus 7 and the Redmi K20 Pro, and in this video I'm not going to be telling the usual pros and cons. Instead, I'll be sharing my pure experiences as a customer of this device. So without wasting further time, let's get started. So I'll be starting this video with the things that I love about this device, and in the later part of the video I'll be talking with you guys about the things that I do not like about this device or the disappointments that I had about this smartphone. So the first thing that I love about this smartphone, that is the Redmi K20 Pro, is the screen quality. So the screen of this Redmi K20 Pro is a Horizon AMOLED display, which is just a marketing term for the AMOLED display that has been given by Xiaomi. So this AMOLED display is around 6.4 inches and it is brilliant. The color calibration on this device is on point. Outdoor visibility, the viewing angles are brilliant, and the device also has the support for HDR10 as well as the HDR10 Plus. So viewing content on this device is just a feast for the users. The colors on this device are really punchy as well, and the brightness on this device is really optimum. I do not want to fiddle around with the brightness when I go out or when I am indoors, because the automatic brightness for the screen is also really well produced. Well, I cannot compare this smartphone screen with the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus or something, but for around 30,000 rupees, this is really good. Since this smartphone comes with a pop-up selfie camera, there is no interruptions like the punch holes, there is no notch, or there is no water drop notch or anything that is present on the front. So the screen goes from complete edge to edge, giving you that full screen real estate for watching the content that you would love. So guys, the second important thing that I love about this device is the processor and the performance. As we all know, this smartphone Redmi K20 Pro comes with the Snapdragon 855 processor, and the variant that I am using is the 6GB RAM and 128GB variant, and the performance on this device is insanely great. So the device is just a beast when it comes to performance, guys. I have used almost everything that a power user can think of on this smartphone. Taking calls, doing the text messages, doing social media messages, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, taking photos, taking videos, shooting YouTube videos, editing YouTube videos on apps like KineMaster and Adobe Premiere Rush, playing games like Call of Duty, PUBG Mobile, Subway Surfer, and many other basic games, and using a lot of applications, heavy usage, and also like watching content on YouTube, Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Hotstar, and a lot of other OTT platforms. And I've also used MinerGate to mine some crypto on this device as well, and yes, I have done it all on this device. And this device gives consistent performance from the day I have purchased till the date that I am making this video without breaking a sweat. While playing games, there is no frame drops, there is no lags, or there is no stutters, and while switching between apps, there is no hiccups or anything. This device is a beast when it comes to the performance. I do not go by the benchmarks or any type of performance benchmark tests, but the real world performance is what I am sharing with you guys right now. So guys, the third important thing that I love about this device is the software. For every Android smartphone user out there, they will actually love stock Android when compared to other custom user interfaces that will be present on smartphones like Xiaomi, Realme, Samsung, Oppo, etc. But when it comes to Xiaomi, they have made a really bad reputation for themselves in the market because of the presence of ads that is there on their smartphones, like the Redmi Note series and other mid-range smartphone series. But in this device, that is the Redmi K20 Pro, especially in the software department, I have loved the software experience on this device. So this smartphone actually came with a lot of bloatwares when I bought this smartphone, and then I found out a solution to remove all the bloatwares and make this device as clean as it can be. When it comes to software performance, the optimization that is made for the applications, the memory management, the battery life optimization, opening and closing of apps, the every other software related performance on this device is actually really good. And this device also runs on the latest Android 10 with the December security patch, and also this got the latest MIUI 11 as well. You will get a lot of features like the app lock, the game turbo, the customizations for the ambient screen or the always on display, and a lot of other things as such. Poco launcher that is present on this Redmi K20 Pro makes the whole experience look a lot clean and smoother. And I've been using this particular theme which actually makes this device look near to stock Android, and someone who is talking about the Redmi K20 Pro having ads is actually a filthy liar, because from the day I have purchased this smartphone till today I have not encountered a single ads on the user interface of this Redmi K20 Pro. When I was setting up this device, I turned off all the user experience program, the ads, and sent diagnostic data and a lot of other things as such. Since I had turned off all these things, I do not get a single ad on this device, and the user experience is actually really great. So the fourth important thing that I loved about this smartphone is the cameras on the rear. So this device came with a 48 megapixel primary RGB sensor, a telephoto lens, and as well as a wide angle sensor. And this device takes some amazing photographs both in daylight conditions and as well as the night light conditions. And this device, when coupled with the Gcam 7, which has the Pixel 4's astrophotography features and a lot of other features, gives some exceptional results. I will be sharing some great photographs and videos that I have taken with this smartphone, and you guys can be the judge for yourself. The photos that come out of this device are extremely brilliant, and I can't actually expect more from a smartphone at this price range. So guys, the next important thing that I actually love about this device is actually the battery life. This device has a 4000 mAh battery, which is like common for Xiaomi in 2019, because they have been bundling 4000 mAh battery on their smartphones since when? Like 2014. And the battery life on this device as well is absolutely brilliant. MIUI actually uses that aggressive app killing in the background to actually give better battery life on your smartphones, and it gives consistent 6 to 8 hours of a screen on time from a single charge of this smartphone. When I go through a full day of extremely heavy usage, I'll be still left with around 35 to 40% of battery in the night. And as well as the charging of this smartphone is really good. This device supports 27 watt fast charging, which can actually charge your smartphone from 10 to 100 in around 45 to 50 minutes. And with respect to the battery department and the charging department, I have never experienced faced any problems with this device. Now let's come to the miscellaneous features that I love about this device. It may be the build quality of this device, it may be the presence of the in-display fingerprint scanner, the presence of the headphone jack, the read and write speeds, it may be the customizations that is present on the ambient display, the look of the device from the back, and a lot of other miscellaneous features are actually the things that I love about this device. Now let's come to the most important part, that is the things that I actually do not like about this device. These are kind of my experiences, guys. It may be not the same with you. First and the most important thing that I do not like about this device is the speakers, or if I have to say the speaker, because this smartphone has just single bottom firing speaker, and the device actually has a really great set of speaker that is present at the bottom, don't get me wrong, but it has single speakers. I recently used the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and I have used the OnePlus 7 and the OnePlus 7T as well, and all those devices have a dual front firing speaker. Even the Realme X2 Pro has a dual front firing speaker, which are actually called the stereo speakers, and when I'm using stereo speakers, I get that immersive sound effect. Both the sound is coming from this direction and as well as this direction, and on this device, when I switch from those devices to Redmi K20 Pro, what I feel is sound actually comes from only this direction, and after like 15-20 minutes of content viewing on this device, I feel like I need to plug in the earphones and listen from both the directions, because as we all know, immersive sound effect is something that every day people would love to use. Often I watch content on speakers and not on earphones, and hence the speakers on this device is one thing that I do not like about this smartphone, because it has only one bottom firing speakers and not stereo speakers. On the Redmi K30 Pro, I hope they bring in stereo speakers for this smartphone. So guys, the second important thing that I do not like about this device is actually the absence of the IR blaster. This IR blaster is a very important feature for me, guys, because I control all the air conditioning systems that is present in my home with the help of the IR blaster that is present on the Xiaomi phones. The IR blaster is present on even 8,000 rupee Redmi 8 smartphone, but it is absent on the Redmi K20 Pro. This IR blaster actually has a really niche set of audience, or a very small group of people who might be actually using it, but I am one among them who actually need this IR blaster on their smartphone. And another thing is, for some strange reason, Xiaomi is not including NFC on their smartphones in recent days, and the Chinese version of the Redmi K20 Pro actually comes with NFC, and the Indian version of the Redmi K20 Pro does not have NFC. So guys, the third important thing that I do not like about this device is actually the front camera. What I actually felt is the quality of the front camera of this Redmi K20 Pro is actually not that good. It is actually a 20 megapixel front facing camera that comes out from that pop-up selfie mechanism, and the quality of the selfies in outdoor condition is actually detailed, is actually sharp, but this device makes me look really white than actually I am. Normal skin tones in Chinese conditions is actually white, but a normal Indian skin tone is actually wheatish. Maybe because of the algorithms that they have tested with the Chinese skin tones, this device actually produces really white faces in no matter what condition I am taking this photo in. And indoor selfies that I take in indoor artificial lighting is actually okayish. Selfies that I take in very low lighting conditions in outdoors as well as in indoors is just not good. It is a 20 megapixel sensor, but it does not just do the justice for the numbers that has been packed inside that cute pop-up mechanism. So this was a complete view of my experience with the Redmi K20 Pro for the last 5 months, guys. Except for the few things that I mentioned, like the absence of the IR blaster, the absence of stereo speakers and NFC, rest of my experience has been really good, and I would like to rate this device a 9 out of 10, guys. So if you guys have liked this video, please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and please subscribe to our channel for more interesting content as this one. So thank you for watching, guys.